Well, hello everyone, my name is Sabrita and welcome back to another episode of Yes, Your Grace. So yeah, anyway, let's just continue where we left off, which is, well, I kinda forgot really. Oh yes, because, well, since we lost our ally, because the king got poisoned, this is what happened now. And yeah, let's just go with it. Grevno, week 1. Your Grace, a nobleman visiting a local village has problem with folks stealing his goods from him. Oh, I see. He asked me to find those responsible. The search was hard and I brought them back for justice. The nobleman was very grateful and he paid me with this gold. Alright, thank you very much. Lady Lena, pleasure to meet you, Your Grace. And my biggest condolence about Taylor's, although I didn't like him at all. Anyway, Lord Lars explained your situation to me. I believe I can help for something in return, of course. You see, you have something I want to give to my son. Someone, actually. I would like your daughter, Asalia, to marry him. I believe this would greatly strengthen our relationship for years to come. They are fully equipped and trained soldiers, all ready to stand against Radovia. And along with the men, 4 gold and 5 supplies. So, what do you say? I've been thinking about it. Oh, of course, darling. Take as much time as you like. Just remember that Rodovia won't be waiting for you to get ready. Yes, I know. Haha, just laugh, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, our pigeon's still not back yet. Fine. I'm sorry for what I said last time, you Chris. I cannot think straight sometimes. You again. You're the one who said that I'm watching you. I think you both had enough of this. Right. Go to the dungeon. Yes. The guard by the exit will take care of you. Yes. Don't worry, he will protect you. What is that, Kairari? Your Grace, have you already replied to her? Have you asked about Dusty? I haven't asked her about Dusty yet. Can you please ask Lordsley about the cat, Father? Yes, I shall. I guess I should. Yes, Kairari. I will ask her about the cat. Thank you, Father. I mean, Your Grace. Just call me Father, whatever. Father, you promised to practice sword fighting with me, remember? Maybe we could try it later today. Please? Of course, I'll see you in the garden once I'm done in here. Yes. What's it, peasant? Alright. Set our barn on fire. Please send us someone help. Here, take the supplies. Your Grace, that is very kind. Your good deeds will spread far, I'm sure. Well, seems like I made the right choice. Very good, very good. How's your practice? Are you ready? Hey, that was good. I know. Too slow. Have you heard about Kerani? What happened? I told her she should find a pet that can actually do something besides being disgusting. She has been leaving bait in the garden since then. Nothing has been showing up, so I took one of the stuffed skunks from the hall and put it behind the bush. In the evening, I told her something took her bait. When she saw a huge skunk, half her size, she panicked. She grabbed a sword, she could barely leave it. It was hilarious. She kept hitting that poor skunks, but it won't budge. Poor Kirani. She won't hurt an animal. Mother heard her screams. She came in running everything. Kirani actually cried when she found out this thing was tough. Oof. Oh, Salia. Come on, Father, you have to admit this is funny. Well, only a little bit. I can't believe she would attack a skunk. She thinks she can't fight because she keeps seeing you running around with your swords. I know, she keeps pestering me to fight her. Just end it here. I will check on Kirani. Lady Lena came to me with proposition. Asalia, she's still young. I thought we won't have to think about it until after the battle. I know, I wasn't really sure what to tell her. She was offering her support in the battle if we agree. We need as much as help as we can get. But I don't want to let Asalia go yet. I'll leave this decision up to you, sweetheart. Well, I don't want to give another daughter away, to be honest. The first match went terribly. I don't want to repeat that. She's going to have to get married at some point. I know, this isn't entirely fair, but I don't want her to get married to a stranger. Yes. We'll find her someone more appropriate after battle, I'm sure. That's a relief. It's hard to imagine losing two of my daughter in 1 year. You're not losing them, they're just getting married. Yeah, no, I know. I'll invite Lady Lena and let her know what my decision is. Well then, let's continue. Let's see here. Well, nothing much happened. So let's just save and continue. Save it up for later. Our money is... God damn. The time has passed a lot. Your Grace, how is our investigation going? I have found this animal tooth, but I don't know how it ended up in our castle. I have prepared a stable for you in the council chamber where you can inspect the item. We should invite and question the lords. Who knows, maybe we'll be able to learn something from them. Remember that I might not always tell you the truth, Your Grace. Yeah, I know. I will keep that in mind. Your Grace are into a small bandit camp, alright? They were keeping a merchant captive. I have helped him out, and in return he gave me this gold. How much? 11 too, nice. Lars, you have called for me, Your Grace. I've heard that you have stopped supplying Bernka and some resources. Spices, I believe. I suspect you've been speaking to Ethan. He trades my spices with presses to get fortune dabs. But it's most commonly known by the name of Oracle Dust. Oracle Dust? It has medicinal use, of course, but also recreational, highly addictive. It's particularly popular amongst priests and the like. Something about spiritual enlightenment. Makes a lot of coin, but ultimately costs people's lives. I want no part in this. Shame, I'm losing sales though. I've had enough. Your Grace, I urge you to help me with Cortel Ethos plans. Do not buy any Oracle Dust. And if you hear of anyone trying to sell dust, don't hesitate to put them in dungeons. If anything suspicious happens, make sure I'm the first to know. If you do the right thing here, be sure that my army will stand by your side when the wars begins. To other soldiers, I can also help with sick supplies. That feels nice, actually. I want that supplies. I have a lot of gold, but I am lack of supplies there. I will first talk to Ethan. I will see what Lord Ethan has to say about those wars. Just don't let that buffon get under your skin, Your Grace. Alright, so you want me to send to Kaski. If this ever comes through your doors, please impress them immediately. Thank you for the information. I will invite Ethan. Hey Rani, what is it, honey? Is this a new pet you're hiding there, silly pickle? Your Grace, may I introduce to you? The Stabber! Oh no. The Hedgehog! Oh, the Stabber. Why the Stabber? Well, I want to name him the Hanson, but that name is already taken. The other option was to call him Squisher, but it didn't seem like that would scare off enemies. Underneath his velvet yummy tummy, you wish you could just stroke and squish all day. Ah, but on top is a whole different story. On top is scary stiff Stabber. What is this all about? Well, Father, do you know about the tale of Hansen? Yes. See, I will turn the Stabber into a prince. A prince? No, it's not for me, Father. Once the Stabber is a prince, he can help me get Lily back. I'm sure she will like him more than Evo. So I don't know about the story, but I guess from the dialogue is that the prince is saving Lily back, saving princess back, and the princess will like the prince. Alright then. And then she and Dusty can come back to the castle. Fine, keep the Stabber. Very well, keep the Stabber close to you, but don't lose him and don't stab yourself. It's not the Stabber, it's the Stabber! The Stabber is on a mission, and he is about to stab someone. Of course. I think she will be occupied. I'm not sure if that's a good thing. Yeah. Your Grace, my village has been raided by bandits. Yes, let's send it. I knew we would get revenge. Thank you, Your Grace. No problem. So let's see, Stan General. Well, he's still away for 2 weeks. Let's prepare General, another General. Well, it's kind of expensive, but we have a lot of gold, so why not? Let's just do it, I guess. Let's pay. And continue. Grafno, Victor then. Oh, hello there, Pigeon. Dear Father, King Evo greatly mourns the loss of his father. The funeral took place as soon as we arrived in Altana. The list is solely missed amongst the lords and advisors. Together with King Evo, we prayed for justice for his father. They say he's in better place now. The journey some help, but King Evo cleared his head and he realized that as a king of Devon, you didn't have anything to do with poisoning his father. Although you and King Evo didn't part in the friendliest manner, King Evo wishes to apologize for his work, but says that his advisors forced him to stand by his decision. King Evo wishes to send you support as his father promised, but his hands are tied until the royal trial is concluded. He counts on your quick investigation into the murder, which he believes will prove your innocence. Yours closely, King Evo, I still can't get used to that. I suppose no one imagined Evo taking the throne so soon. It's good that at least he knows I didn't poison Talis. We will still need to convince the officers and lords. They will need to see the murders before they support sending the whole army to help Devon. Yep, we'll find the one responsible, I'm sure. Let's ask Lucy about something else. Ask her about the cat. Tell her the cat and he keeps pestering me. Very well, you Grace. Very good. Lord Ethan. Well, you see, I know why you need the spices. I have heard what you need those spices for. You Grace, I can explain. Oracle, this is far from dangerous. As far as I've been told, it has medical use more than anything else. It's just an easy way to make some gold. It doesn't matter if you sell this or not, it's going to get out to people anyway. If we are the ones selling it, then at least we are the ones profiting it. You just pass it on. Don't trouble with yourself with people who use it. In fact, I could really use your help in this operation. If anyone comes selling, make sure to buy a pack or two. I'll be able to double your earnings. Nah. No, I don't. If you do right by me, I will be sure to do right by you. I will give you by men, gold and supplies. I'm not promising anything. At least you're not saying no. Look, I will throw in something extra for your effort. Alongside 230 men, I will throw in my hounds. They're deadly and precise. The Redovians won't know what hit them. Oh, and I just remember something about the night Talis death. I had a fair bit to drink at the stage, so everything was kind of blurry. But I did see someone in the garden said that when I was watering the flowers. What? If you haven't already, you might want to poke around in there. So you're welcome, you Grace. Well then, Audrey. A ton offer is very generous, your Grace. We could certainly use his hounds and Iron Army in the battle, but as promising us trading those hounds, I could cause problem later. If we decide to help Ethan, we can be sure that Lars will cancel his offer of an army. Yeah, we won't allow it. I will go to Lars. I think Lars is very generous man and very good man right there. God knows what havoc this substance will cause in the future. Better not risk it. I don't want people coming to me, crying that they've lost family members to this poison. Of course, you Grace. In that case, we should add Lars in stopping this nasty business. Send a general to Kaski as soon as possible to shut down that trading site he was talking about. Lady Dilda. I've heard that Lena has made you a proposition. I must say, it's good that you haven't agreed to it, your Grace. But do not make the mistake. Do not accept her offer. The marriage cannot happen. It seems to me that you don't know of the curse that blocks Lena's family. What curse? They say that if her son does not participate in the act of marriage before his standard spring, he will fall asleep and he never wake up. Can the curse be lifted? Interesting. Is there a way to lift the spell? There is! That's why Lena is desperately looking for someone to marry her son, to lift the pain. The problem is, you can completely get rid of it. If her son gets married, it is said that the spells will move on to the bride, and she will die the following night. Are you willing to risk this? Thank you for the information. You are most welcome. I was trying to consider Asali's marriage arrangement though. I will consider your advice for sure. Well, I will reject it for sure. Anyway, Asalia, what is it? Us, what are you doing here with this brush? Mother made me sweep all the corridors. Why? What did you do this time? Nothing. Us, tell me what you did. Nothing, I swear. Your mother will tell me what you did if you won't. I had better start sweeping before she finds me. Well then, alright then. My name's Olivia, you guys. I come from the forest. I'm the leader of the cult of the trees in the western woods. I know I am probably not welcome here, but you are my last hope, you Grace. I have asked all of the neighboring villages for help, but they despise my god. In the middle of the forest, we have a sacred oak, and because of all the recent rains, the area around it has flooded. Please help us, you Grace. I prayed to a tree. Yes, you Grace, it's a tree of the god of thunder, a symbol of love and life, filled with healing powers. Nothing bad can happen to this tree, you Grace. Please, I beg you. You should find someone in the market that you can hire. Oh, you Grace, thank you so much. I've got to say, I wasn't expecting you to help us. I'll make sure our people know about your good heart. I hope your tree is going to be alright. I hope I make the right choice. You Chris, a traveling merchant here. I'm telling you exclusive wares if you are interested. Oh, this guy is just selling the dust, isn't it? No, you'll place us in my dungeons. I want all Oracle dust in Devon. You Chris, but there's nothing wrong with selling few packs of sugar dust. What are the prices worth thinking about? Oracle dust? I've never heard of it. How dare you lie to your king? My guards will take care of you at the exit. Ah, screw you. What did Asali do? You made her sweep all the quarries in the castle. This must have been serious. Oh, Eric, she's behaving worse and worse as she grows up. She convinced one of our servants to practice sword fighting with her. Oh gods. It didn't end well. The servant ended up with a huge cut on his cheek. You shouldn't have let her play with swords, Eric. I know you shouldn't have, but I feel that if I had said no, she'll still do it in secret. I know, Eric. We need to pay more attention to her, especially now Lily is not here. Let's take a look. Seek expert. Question suspect. Well, I am trying to question suspect here, and I don't know who's the expert of hunter. So yeah, anyway, let's go. Progressing. Let's go and continue. Grosvenor, week 14. Oh hey, a pigeon. The craft will flourish, no man can stop. In the middle of the night we shall meet, for the dust spreads fastest in the sunstorm. Can you make any sense out of it, Audrey? I'm afraid just as much as you, Your Grace. Something tells me it's to do with Oracle dust, though. We shall pass this on to either Lars or Ethan. It's your call, Your Grace. Alright then. Well, General, the news, please. Your Grace, I have found the bandits. They were quite a bunch, drinking away in the forest nearby. I'll let the vizier deal with them. I'm ready for your next orders. Thank you. Let's hope this doesn't happen again. Grego! You have sent a pigeon for me? I have. Welcome to our castle. I presume you have heard about our opening meal with Ardovia. I have, of course. Otherwise I wouldn't be here. I want to help. So here's my deal. I pride myself in my knowledge of art. My collection of paintings is the biggest in the kingdom. I own paintings by the most prestigious artists. I have heard certainly that you hold a very valuable painting. It would be perfect for my collection. The Stork by Sylvain van Gogh. Don't say anything yet. You haven't heard of the rest of my deal. I can offer you 18 well-trained men and 3 supplies. Wow, that painting must mean a lot to you. Of course it does. It needs to vanish from this castle, so invite me wherever you're ready. I quite like this painting. It just looks like it's in the bedroom. I will think about your offer. Of course, take your time. Send me a pigeon whenever you're ready to talk. Well then, Kedani, what is it, honey? Your Grace, I come to you with special request. The Tom's Tavern in the Prince, I need to leave his curse. I've researched more into it. I think you're the youngest one of us who can read, Kedani. Well, I'm a Danica read it for me. I really love him as hard as I can, and I squish and tickle his tummy all the time. But now, I need to make him rich. Grace, may I please request 1 piece of gold? I'll pay it back, I promise. A piece of gold? To make a hedgehog rich? Huh, take it. Here, 1 piece of gold, don't lose it. Thank you, Father. Your efforts will be not be forgotten. Also, I need to find a black lure to sale. Do you know where I could find one? Oh, my silly girl. I honestly don't know. That's fine, my king. I shall find one myself. Well, then let's go to Bell Toys, because that's where most of the people are here. Right? I forgot where's the... Wait, let me check here just to make sure I am not wrong. Oh, Cascade then. Alright, I almost make a wrong decision in Bell Toys. But yeah, let's go to Kalski and close down. Yes. Very good. I guess let's go continue because I don't have anything to do left. Let's see. There's nothing new so far, so yeah. Let's go. Save and continue. Week 15. I need to make progress here to find the goddamn killer. Dear Eric, I heard that I'm already too late to marry your daughter. We had some struggles but we'll be ready within 14 weeks. I believe we can explore other options and I hope that you will keep to your promise. Baron, the king of Ardovia. They know. They will come to get another daughter. 14 weeks? That's too soon. We need to gather an army. We need to make an alliance and hope evil will help us. 14. Uh, what the What? Are you fine? You're awake! You gave us all a big fright in it! Rather we threatened that they will take our daughters. Theirs was dead, and we had no army to defend ourselves against Rodovia. And if that was enough, they claimed to be only 14 weeks travel away. You may want to stay in bed. It was not a dream Audrey shot me later. And those same story was after our daughters. The doctor says you're worrying too much. If you were younger, it would be too much of a concern, but at your age, you're more prone to the effects. You need to take care of yourself. How can I do that? We have to prepare for the battle. We have no army. Yes, that we must, but you need to keep calm. Everything will be fine. Go on now. You still have work left to do. You're right. I better get on with things. Bloody hell, we just passed out. I was worrying for a second. Grace, I hope you are fine. I'm feeling a little better, yes. Did anything happen while I was gone? No, everything is the same. But later, we need to focus on as many allies as possible in the next weeks. Invite Lords and see how we can make alliance with them. Yes, I know, I'm trying here. Right, General, come on. Your Grace, the season got pretty hot. It was impossible to avoid bloodshed. Nonetheless, we have secured Lord Eden Dustwares. Very good. I think we should check in with Lord, Your Grace. We've done some tests for him, so he might be ready for alliance now. Nice! Dragon Slayer. Your Grace, it is I, Noxki, the Dragon Slayer, blowing low before you. You're the famous Dragon Slayer. You're the famous Dragon Slayer. Oh yes, I am quite accustomed to my fame preceding my arrival. It is my pleasure to meet you. Would you like to hear about my first battle with the full worm, Your Grace? Ah, fine, with pleasure. I'm all ears. The beast was fast. Well then, let's go. Story mode activated. Now tell me, Chris, what evil creatures awaits me here standing in your beautiful land? Peasant mentioned the occasional pests or some other monsters. All of these nightmares are nothing to our problem. Rodovia. Rodovia? Well, I never heard of such a creature. So what is it? What is it? I might guess? Crushed man's bones under its heavy hooves. Bread fire? It's an army. An army from behind the tall mountains. They aim to claim Devon as their own. An army? I see. Well, that is a hell of a challenge. I can help though. They call me Grovas the Great for a reason. Over the years of my adventurous career, I have made a lot of people even more owe me their lives. Fine. I reckon I can gather 180 men and 5 supplies. Alright. And in return I ask for... Oh, absolutely nothing at all. I am noble, upstanding knight. I live to serve, help, and... well, be famous. Noski, aiding the king of Devon in a real battle. They will write fine songs about this. It looks like an animal tooth. Would you know anything about it? That is an impressive tooth. It must have been one hell of a beast. You know where such a tooth would come from? Oh, I wish I could tell you a heroic story about defeating such an imposing beast, Your Grace. Certainly I can, because this tooth is not one from my collection. Well then. What shall I ask then? Whose lord shall I ask? That's a good question. Ah, the drunk man is back. Oh my god, just get out of here. I just need not to waste my time. Next time you come here, you'll end up in the dungeons. I'm not joking. Of course, Your Grace. I'm out of here in no time. Very well. Your Grace, I have come to tell you the water from the oak has cleared. Our people hadn't prayed or confessed in weeks. Oh, they are so happy now. I brought you something small as a gift. It's a booklet made of the oak's fallen leaves. I saved them from last year. I'll bring love and luck to your throne room. Well, thank you. I hope it really does. I'll just leave it by that window. Well, the merchant, what is it? Your Grace, I bring you a special thing of magical splendor. It's only word of a royal. No one else deserves this magnificent being. Yes, Your Grace, I present to you my magical cock. Oh, the black cock. Don't let your eyes fool you. This ain't regular cock, Your Grace. This cock has been enhanced. I can tell a lie from a truth, Your Grace. And when it says a lie, it will voice its disapproval. I believe it will be a real asset to your throne room. How can I be sure these things work? Try it yourself, Your Grace. Tell a lie or truth. My name is Audrey the Fourth. I am Audrey the Fourth, and this is my real birth name. See, I wasn't lying, you Grace. So how much do you want for this thing? This is actually nice. Only 18 golds? Wow, that's cheap. Yes, it is very good. Fine, 18 gold. Take this. I'll take it. But if this thing doesn't work, I'll find you. Treat it well, you Grace. Let me just set it all up. And my voice is slowly gone. After voicing them, all set. Take care, you Grace. Getting got slow of this. I should go and find her later. Well, come and see me in the throne room. I have something to show you. You're going to love it. Just let me finish feeding Stable Father. I'll come later. Fine, Celestial. I'll wait for you in the throne room. What should I do? Let's just pass it, I guess. Let's do one more week before I end the episode. Right, General? Your Grace, a nearby river has dried up. The residents have been carrying water to their homes from a lake for days. I helped them with my horse and now they have extra water saved for a few days. I made sure they knew it was thanks to the king. Very well. Audrey, I know you have some very pressing issues now, but considering last week's incident, perhaps you should think about securing hair, your Grace. Years are passing by, and none of us are getting any younger. If you don't have rightful hair, Evo will be the next in line. He's not a bad person, but it's likely Devon would just become a part of Atana. Rest assured, Aurelia and I are working on hair. At this age, it's not so easy anymore. Of course, 3 daughters is other plenty, your Grace. I'll be worried about this once we have dealt with Rodovia. Yes. Well then, peasant, what is it? Your Grace, our village was on fire last week and you helped us. We have found assistance in time. The chapel started to catch fire, but we managed to save it. I just wanted to bring the courtesy of blessing to you, Grace. We are forever in your debt. Lie. I'm happy to hear this. I hope the rest of the village is restored soon. We are working on it, your Grace. Thank you again. That's a lie. Lady Ada, what is it? What is it? Your Grace, it is nice to see you again. I bring some news. I heard you were selling some paintings to Lord Fasimari. He was bragging about doing some deal with you. Yes, he visited me. I'm not sure what is your stance on this is, but I just want to let you know. Lord Fasimari is no art collector. He's an artist and an egomaniac. He buys these beautiful artworks and burns them. And it is a great shame because they are very valuable. And this artist definitely deserves recognition. But he believes only his artworks is true art. And so let's just bear in mind that if you give him a painting, it'll be burned. Of course, thank you for letting me know. I must talk about him. I've done as you asked. Wonderful. You have stopped the guard of the Ethan business. Our colleagues will still be about, but will definitely help reduce its spread. Unfortunately, there's a small problem in the way. With Ethan not buying my spices, others have turned their back on me as well. I can hardly make coin now. That's why I had to start trading with the Rovians. Oh my god. Are you serious here? Are you mad? That's supporting our enemy. We're going to war with them. I suppose so, but they're having us too. Fine, I will buy your gold. But you have to cut the Rodovians off from supplies. Yes. Very well. I'll set up all necessary trade routes. That's all for now. Well then. This alliance gives us many benefits, you Grace. We should expect an increase to our income at the end of the week. Very good. A rooster? Kaka! It's black! Oh gosh! You are the bestest father in the world! Oh boy, you're so beautiful! The Seven's going to adore you! Thank you, Grace. Take good care of him, Silvika. I love you, father. Oh, bless her. Oh, Maya, who are you? Grace. Yes, father. Who's this? I see you already found someone with practice with. Well, I'm not going to wait for you all day, am I? I haven't seen you before. Who are you? This is Maya. Remember when I sneaked out to the wedding party? When you were not supposed to go there. Well, yes. Anyway, that's when I met Maya. We had fun at the wedding. I thought it would be nice if she came to visit. Your Grace. See, I can never get her. Who taught you to fight like this, Maya? My father is a swordman. He shot me a few tricks. And he lets you play with swords. Maya says you need to be ready when the enemy strikes. And you never know when they will strike. Huh. That's what my father says. I can quite place your accent. You're not from around here, are you? My friends are from Baravia. We are passing by and stopped in the capital for a couple of weeks. That's awfully far from here. Where are your parents now? They have business in the market that we venture on. Yes, they are traveling merchants, Sarah. Maya was showing me some fancy sword tricks she learned on their journeys. Interesting. There's a man who knows how to fight. I would love to meet your parents one day. Tell them they have my invitation. Thank you, Grace. I will pass on the invitation. They'll surely be happy to visit. My pleasure. Let's go. You know what? Let's do one more week because why the hell not? I am enjoying this gameplay here. Noski the Dragon Slayer. Very nice, Lord Soul. We get a lot of supply man here. Save and continue. Jovan. Lord Shafwan, you Grace. My goodness about Tel is dead. I have heard about Radovia. We'll help you with them. I will also give you 5 gold. But only if Sir Frederick joins your ranks. I will want to upset him. Sir Frederick? Who's Sir Frederick? Battle for Britannia. You must have heard. He led the defense force, rebelled an army 5 times bigger. My superior officer, I served under his banner. Although it's been many years, we have kept in contact. We trained together. Thank you, Jovan. I will send a pigeon right away. Not to worry, Grace. I'm sure Sir Frederick will help you. It's just a formality. Well then. What is it, Payson? Your Grace, Battle of Village has been raided. There were men dressed in red and black, with a beast head pistoned by a spear on their banner. That's a Radovian army for certain, Your Grace. This means they are getting close to us, or perhaps they are just teasing us. Teasing? We will be killed, maimed, and stuff is just a teasing. Your Grace, you do not like an entire battalion. There must have been just a small squad assigned as your men. We can fight back. You're clearly emotional, but we have to look at the bigger picture here. If we fight them off, they will certainly get angry, and fight back with more force. We don't want to start the battle early. And tolerating their attacks may encourage them to carry out more. Your Grace, we have to do something about this. We can just let them trample our lands. I can add your village with supplies, I think. If I send any supplies your way, at least there's a few who have survived move out of the village. Come closer to the castle. They're difficult times. You need to stay out of sight. Fine, Your Grace. We will get as close as to the castle as possible. Well, I'm sorry, but I don't have any choice. I want to keep my journal for something important here. Mercenary, what is it? Your Grace, we heard of the upcoming battle. It's a perfect time for us to gain some coin, and an opportunity for you to get some help. What do you say? Not this time. I'm not interested in your offer. Fine, we'll be back in 2 weeks. Maybe we'll change your mind by then, or get our gold ready. I will think about it. I've sat under some living precaution, it would seem. It's quick and I jumped right away. When I stood up, my bottom was all covered in spikes. Oh my god. Oh no, it sounds very serious. I'm not sure what we can do here. I think I might have something that will help. My name's Alina, Your Grace. I know about brewing potions. I can help with magical anomalies. I dabble in one healing also. Witch. Hey, some may call me that. Although I prefer to see myself just as well-read woman. At your service. We could definitely use someone like this to help our people, Your Grace. It would be a great addition to our roster of agents. What's the catch? What do you hope to gain from this? Ah, of course, that's all something people want in return, right? I'm a simple woman, I need this roof over my head and something to eat. In return, I'm willing to lend you kingdom with my aid in any potential problems. I just want to help people. Thank you. Welcome to our castle in that case. It's my honor, Your Grace. I'll also be able to help during the battle if you need me. Can anyone be happy about the stabber? I'll better let her know. I'll see if you have any useful books in the council chamber, Your Grace. You'll be able to see the experiments for the witch in the weekend summer, Your Grace. Let's go and tell Kedani about the problem here. Bloody hell. Kedani, your hedgehog passed away. The stabber! Oh no, this is all my fault. I shouldn't send him in on the mission. And he wasn't ready. Tell me, did he complete his mission at least his final request? What mission, Kedani? Did you send a hedgehog on a mission? Yes, an undercover mission. He was meant to scout the area, retrieve information, and return to me. This way, if he helps me, I will offer him a promise like in the story, Father. Ah, I've done this again. The last one stabbed at the face and I had to deal with it. But I was so close to turning him into prince. Never or still will never come back. I'll feel right, forgiving you, Grace. Nothing is as elegant, as fierce as a cat, as dusty. Next time I'll find a fiercer agent. I'll try him, he will be at my command. And the stabber efforts will not be pain. Okay, Danny, my silly pickle. Well then, pigeon. Dear King of the Heaven, the western woods near Branca are not involved in your troubles. An uncommon object can lead you to Sinner. Be quick, your sincerely. Oh, I see. So, fine. Continue. This letter has no seal. What do you think of this, Audrey? Whoever sent this letter must have gone to great length of pay scribe to write it. This must be important. We better send General to this woods to send what matters. I see. Well, crap, I go to Tilka instead of goddamn Hidden Hood or Branca, that is. Let's go to the Hidden Hood, why not? Which? Yes. Let's just sign a witch, why not, right? Haha. Well then, I think this is it for this episode, I guess. I'm tired here. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. My name is Shafwan and I will see you guys later in the next one. I really want to continue this game again and to see what happened to Radovia. But yeah, we are 12 weeks away until Radovia comes, so yeah, we will see if we could avoid the war. Anyway, I will see you guys later in the next one. Have a nice day and goodbye. Peace out.